And back with more Spirit of Justice. Should be a couple episodes away from finishing the investigation phase. I'm taking it a little slower than I normally do because of this sinus infection stuff. So I'm probably not going to go for super extended episodes while I'm hopefully going to get over this thing. I've got some Mucinex or some whatever, but if you're coughing, it's because it's earlier in the day. It tends to be early day and later in the evening is when I start coughing more. So if you hear the nyah in my voice, that's why. But I can make do, I believe. So this is the examination of the law office. This is Dirk's old law book. Look, there's a mark on the cover. It's like it was branded with a hot iron. Yeah, I think it was done to protest against the Defense Culpability Act. There's an entry on the DC Act right here, see? So this is that infamous anti-lawyer law you guys keep talking about. File on the table. Because either I get to Dirk's thing and I call it an episode, or I try to get one longer video in. But I guess the best idea would be to do shorter videos. I wonder what's in this file. Oh, it's full of newspaper clippings. Seems to be a collection of documents on the information of Amara's assassination. So this is what Dirk was talking about. We already know most of the stuff in here is on top, so what else is there? Where'd he get all this? Anything important? What about this? Apollo's roving a musician father got caught up in the incident and lost his life? What? This is about your father! Looks like it. But I was never told much more than what was written here. Really? How come? Dirk always skated around the subject. Maybe thought I was still too young. Plus, I always thought of Dirk as my dad, so I never really brought it up. Oh, I see. Still, I feel kind of sorry for your real dad. My real dad. I was never really interested in learning about him. But after seeing this picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. I wonder if Dads could tell me anything. Examine the fridge. Apollo, this file looks like it might be useful. There's so many pages, I can't tell what's important. I need someone to help organize all this. And I think I know just the person to ask. I'm surprised to see so many appliances here. There's even a TV. Speaking of which, we gave the people of Khura'in quite a shock when the Blue Punisher Warrior Neo Twilight Realm was last on TV. In that show when the actors play their parts of Dirk and Rafa? You hijacked in the middle of their broadcast, right? Yeah. All their writers do each week is try to ruin the Defiant Dragons' good name. So we decided to hit them where it hurts. Must have been real shocking, especially for the kids who waited all week to see it. I mean, the show's main villain was actually hijacking the very show he's in. Guys, what's with this altar? It's where we pay our respects to the victims of the DC Act. It's a heinous law that puts innocent people to death. The law that's supposed to protect the people sends them to their graves instead. Talk about insane. And don't forget about this knife. There's a scary-looking knife sticking out of the Queen's picture. Anyone saw this, they'd think the Defiant Dragons were a violent group. Oh, that was actually me trying to kill a fly. I threw the knife at it and whiffed, and the thing ended up stuck between her eyes. You mean this wasn't on purpose? Sure. Pure dat. Alright, so I'm bored with photos on it. Who's this kid? Wait a second, that's you, Apollo! I'd recognize those horns anywhere! Is that really the only way anybody recognizes me? You're so cute! Who's that fine-looking young man? Now Yuta back when he used to smile. Wow. Smile is absolutely angelic. Sure brings back memories. Let's take it the day we all went out fishing. Was that Prosecutor Sudmont? What was he like when he was younger? He was kind of quiet, but passionate when it came to conviction. When he finally made prosecutor, he was all fired up to change Khura'in for the better. Now he's nothing more than Goran's lackey. Seems like Dad has a lot to say about it. I'll ask him about it later. Okay. Hanging lizards? Ugh. That's their food, I guess. Ew. Is that a newt? Come on, Athena, can't you tell a gecko when you see one? What's the difference? Geckos like to live in houses, while newts prefer to be outside near water. They're totally different creatures. Well, how do you know this one wasn't caught outside near some water? Could very well be a gecko. No, I'm pretty sure it's a newt. Oh, so then you agree it's a newt. Ah! Fell right into a trap. You're both wrong. It's just a plain old lizard. Leave it to Phoenix to be the voice of reason. Why was I looking that up? Why was I looking that up? Yeah, spider. Maybe he'd enjoy the rat from the magic show. So money law offices. That's the sign Dirk used to display out front. Hey, Dad. Heard the office used to do quite a bit of business. I did. Dirk was a famous lawyer with the countless courtroom victories, after all. He was the dauntless dragon who turned trials upside down, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. His fame as a lawyer spread far and wide across Khura'in back in the day. Hope the day comes where we can proudly display the sign again. See, sign, clothes. God damn it. Drop my... Ugh. I gotta do that at least every 5 episodes or every 10 episodes, or I'm not paying attention. I dropped my fucking phone. Anyway. Not editing that out. It just means I had to fucking bend over. I just did some yoga. I don't need to bend over more. Dirk's jacket. You should try it on, Apollo. Might actually suit you. Really? There's also a spare eye patch there. Why not try that on, too? Sorry. Just picturing you and all that. It's too funny. Ow. My pride. Fuck. Man, laughing messed me up. Okay. And then last thing is the ladder. Huh? Wait. Don't tell me we have to go back through the manhole to get out of here. The only reason this safe house is still safe is because the front door's boarded up. Fine. Just have to live here till the revolution begins. What if I told you rats come out at night? Then we'll just have to start the revolution before sundown. I bet the revolution never thought it would get a new ally this way. Yeesh. Alright. Present. Dad's about this file. Can you help me figure out which pages are the most relevant? Sure can. Got the whole thing memorized. See this page? It's definitely worth a look. Oh, that's right. Prosecutor Sadmai's part of the royal family, isn't he? Yup. But he was expelled after the whole thing with Dirk happened. Must have gone through hell once he entered the legal world, though. Because of the whole sins of the father are visited upon the child thing? Yeah. In the eyes of the people, Dirk is not only a traitor to the kingdom, he's also the terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. So, as a son, Yudi no doubt got the cold shoulder at every turn. Must have been really hard on him. Yeah. The ties of father and son aren't something you can easily break, though, even if you tried. No matter where he went, he probably was labeled the son of a criminal. But despite it all, he made a name for himself through blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, just look at him now. He's a star prosecutor working cases all around the globe. He became a hero. He became a hero. Pride and joy of Khura'in. Now that's the Nayuta I know. Super smart and never willing to give in. Must have studied and fought like his life depended on it to get where he is today. Okay. Daz, I wanted to ask you about this picture. That's the picture of your pops that Dirk found. Had a heck of a time tracking that down. Said he searched all over for it. Why? Why'd he go through all that trouble? Dad, please tell us everything you know. That's what Nayuta once part of the Defiant Dragons? Yup. He was a rising star in the resistance. Vowed to fight for the cause throughout the legal system. Said he'd become a prosecutor and give Inga and Khura'in the smackdown they deserved. But now he's... yeah, a puppet of the Khura'in regime. Not only that, but he's gonna prosecute his own dad. It doesn't add up! I wonder what happened to him. Me too. If I had to guess, I'd say Khura'in has some serious leverage over him. Like what? Wish I knew. It seems like Dirk knows. Tried to press him on it, but he wouldn't say. Come to think of it, Dirk did say. If that's the case, I bet Nayuta doesn't really want to go through with Dirk's prosecution. Do you know what my biological father was like? Dirk once told me about him. He was a modern minstrel, walking the world and making music with his travels. This file also has some information on your real dad. It says he died in the blaze at Queen Amara's residence 23 years ago. That's right. Dirk had invited him over. Dirk's the kind of guy who could become fast friends with just about anyone. And it seems your pops was like that too, AJ. They hit it off at a bar. And the next thing you know, Dirk's asked him over to play some tunes. And then the place went up in flames. Yeah. Dirk had just stepped out for a sec when the fire broke out. Apollo, you were there too. When you're still just a baby. I remember hearing about that when I was little. Yeah, it's a crying shame. Pops just happened to take you along that day. So you were there with him when the fire broke out. But Dirk risked his life to save you. It's like Dirk's done nothing but save me all my life. All your pops' stuff got burned up, including anything that could have helped us identify him. All we knew about him at first was his stage name, Jangly Justice or something like that. Dirk did everything he could to dig up what little we know now. What about my mother? Do you know anything about her? All we know is she was traveling with your pops. But that day she was off doing something on her own. Something she probably didn't even know my father had been with Dirk, huh? But she must have been desperate to find you and your father once you'd gone... So, what I'm trying to remember is if they retconned Lamirwa being Apollo's mother or not. I forget if they have. No doubt, but the Queen's assassination threw the kingdom into chaos. Police were so overwhelmed they probably hardly have any help to her. Searched and searched but till her legs gave out, but we never found her. And with your father's stuff all burned up, we had 0 leads, not even a photo! So that's how I became an orphan. Yeah, who knows? Maybe your mom read all about the details in the fire in the newspaper? Maybe she figured you died along with your pops. I had no idea you'd been through all that, Apollo. So then you believe me? Whoa. Whoa! Your poor son, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Let's petition the government for his release and a declaration of innocence. Oh, thank you for... Oh, she's talking to other people, that's what it is. Wait, who's that? Oh, hey there, Miss Inme. Hard at work, I see. Yes, I have my own battle I must wage. After all, there are many who suffered under the DC Act. Miss Inme, please don't forget about our case, too. I won't. I'll look into it as soon as I am able. Dats? What's Miss Inme doing? She's lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime's wrongful accusations. Lady whose husband's been imprisoned. Parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people. So she's trying to help the revolution along. In her own special way. Yep, and thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who've been unhappy with the regime have been waiting for this chance. And they're starting to speak out in support of us. People are responding. It's a grassroots movement. Dirk's dream of revolution may finally come true. What should we do about the Founder's Orb? We'll probably run into the royal guards again the moment we leave this place. Well, we can't stay here forever. We gotta think of something. I've got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Dats? Should be safe here, right? You can count on me! I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's trial. What now, Apollo? Well, we've got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Dirk a visit. There's something I want to show him. I'll join you. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's trial. Maybe I should wait here then. We'll attract undue attention if we go in too large a group. Yeah, I can tell it's harder in my voice earlier in the day to do this stuff. Alright, so talk to him, okay? Hey there, son. Came to see your old man again? Hi, Dirk. I guess they're done questioning you. Yeah. You think Nayuta might have cut an old man some slack, but no. Really laid into me. Seems they're really keen on recovering the Founder's Orb. When I wouldn't tell him where it was, he confiscated what few possessions I had left. Wait, Dirk's not wearing his attorney's badge. They even took that from him? He confiscated all my prize jailbreaking tools. What'd you expect? I mean, no prosecutor in their right mind would let a prisoner keep stuff like that. Did he take your attorney's badge too? No. I thought it strange, but just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind. I wonder why. Indeed. Yeah, my voice is very, you can hear the little crackly noises. I find it hard to understand anything he does these days. The Khura'in's attorney's badge. You've worn it all these years, even though all the lawyers are gone. Yeah, because the dragon's eye in this embodiment is my creed. To show the world a dragon never yields, huh? Hey, Dirk. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? Oh, this is from earlier, it looks like. Oh yeah, he was talking earlier, okay. He was always saying stuff like that to the two of us. Nayuda, is that the reason why you didn't take his badge? Because you still remember those talks too? Really hope that's what it is. Son, would you keep my badge for me? Are you sure? I can't take something so important. That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it. I'm placing my fate in your hands. Alright, I'll make sure it stays safe. I found this in the tomb. Does it look familiar? That's... Dirk? Where'd you find it? Down between the monk statues and the tomb? Is it yours? Oh, it's something I bought. Why do you suddenly act so awkward? I wonder when I lost it. Let's have it. It's very important to me. Of course. I'll just make a note about it. Apollo, remember how Ingus said that he had someone dear to Dirk? Why don't you ask him about that? Oh, right. I'll give it a try. Okay, so... What did the minister mean when he said he had someone dear to you in the palm of his hand? Who was he talking about? Hmm? Now, you just seem to know, but he wouldn't tell me anything. Well, I have no idea, so... Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that. So it seems to me the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about. Oh, someone you really care about that isn't Nayuda? Wait, don't tell me. Is there a new lady in your life? No! Don't be ridiculous, son. Uh-oh. Love of my life was Amara. But she's gone now, and there'll never be another. Huh? My bracelet. That's the left arm sleeve. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, is this going to be another one of those? Is it the left that I'm facing, or the left arm that's his actual left arm? It must be his left arm. Okay, so left arm sleeve glowing. Okay, but she's gone now. Okay. Have you really not met somebody new? So he said his left arm. Alright. So he said left arm, okay. He said his arm. It's supposed to be glowing a bit. I don't know what I'm looking for. I wonder if this part twitches. Ooh. Gotcha! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I messed up. Okay, I see it now. It took me a while. Okay, I see it now. It took me forever to find it. Gotcha! There we go. Got it. Dirk, you can't fool me. You tensed up when you said, but she's gone now. And you unconsciously moved your arm, causing something to press up against your jacket. How did you do that? Oh, so that's it. You're hiding a woman's photo up your sleeve. You don't have to keep secrets like that from me. You're an eligible bachelor now, but you'll introduce me at some point. I keep telling you there's no other woman. Then let's see it. What are you hiding up your sleeve? It's just this, satisfied. But that's the pendant we found in the tomb. I wasn't trying to hide anything. And why did he tense up? Dirk, let me take a look at that. Huh? Hey, what's this button for? Oh! Oh, damn. It's a picture of Dirk and some lady. She's rather young-looking, too. Mon Dieu! You into younger women? Dirk, you old dog, you got someone younger. Will you stop this nonsense? This is Amara before she died. If you look closer, you'll see I was younger, too. Oh, you're right. Well, that's no fun. Wait a minute. Haven't we seen this woman before? Now that you mention it. Take that! The woman in the pendant is the one in this photo. Apollo, where did you get this? From the safe in Inga's room. Apollo, if this is Queen Amara, it'd have to have been taken at least 23 years ago. But that's not possible. Yeah, I just noticed the same thing. That's why this photo couldn't be 20 years old. Take that! Take a look at the law book. It has the mark of the Defiant Dragons on it. But the mark didn't exist until after you started your revolutionary activities. So this photo must have been taken after Khura'in came into power. And that didn't happen until after Amara was assassinated. Ugh. So how could Amara even be in this photo? Ugh. Oh, damn. Wait a second. That would mean that Amara is still alive? Ugh. Looks like you found me out. Wait, it's actually true? Oh, shit. Oh. Alright. Took me a little longer to do that than I would have liked because of the perception thing, but I'll take a break. And yeah, voice aside, I'm still making progress, so get some more water. I'll be back to this in a few minutes. So we should be able to finish up this bit and get to the trial next time. So, one more episode, and then trial. We're making progress. Let's go.